Hello, everyone. This is Teacher Ray, and I will be your facilitator for today's lesson on materials and/or components for electrical installation and electronics servicing and repair. Before we start, let's read our learning objectives together. 1. Identify the different materials, components for electrical installation and repair and electronic servicing and repair. 2. Differentiate the types of materials, components for electrical installation and repair and electronic servicing and repair. Let's recall what we learned in our previous lesson. Who can answer the following questions? What are electrical services? What are electronic services? Why are these services important in our daily lives? Now, let's play a simple guessing activity. Look carefully at the pictures on the screen. Can you identify these materials? That's right. These are some of the common materials used by electricians during installation and repair. So, what are electrical materials? Electrical materials are the different components and devices used in the installation, maintenance, and repair of electrical systems. Examples include wires, conduits, boxes, switches, outlets. Without these materials, electrical systems cannot function properly or safely. One of the most important electrical materials is the electrical wire. An electrical wire is a conductor or group of conductors used to carry electric current. It is insulated to prevent unintended contact with other conductors or conductive materials. Types. Solid wire is made of a single strand of copper or aluminum wire. These are used in wiring installation inside and outside the buildings. Stranded wire is made of multiple strands joined together to make a single wire. Solid wire is made of a single strand of copper or aluminum wire. These are used in wiring installation inside and outside the buildings. Stranded wire is made of multiple strands joined together to make a single wire. Let's compare the two types of wires. Solid wire is stronger and keeps its shape well, making it suitable for permanent wiring. Stranded wire is flexible and can withstand frequent bending, making it ideal for portable equipment. Remember this simple tip: fixed installations, solid wire; movable equipment, stranded wire. Wire sizes refers to the thickness of the conductor, excluding its insulation. It is commonly measured in square millimeters, m squared, or by using the American wire gauge, AWG, system. In the AWG system, a higher gauge number means a thinner wire, while a lower gauge number means a thicker wire. Different electrical loads require different wire sizes. Let's look at each one. 2.0 square millimeters. This wire is commonly used for lighting circuits and is protected by a 15 ampere circuit breaker. 3.5 square millimeters. This size is commonly used for convenience outlets and is protected by a 20 ampere circuit breaker. 5.5 square millimeters. This wire is suitable for air conditioners and refrigerators and is commonly protected by a 30 ampere circuit breaker. 8.0 square millimeters. This size is used for feeders and heavy-duty equipment and is protected by a 40 ampere circuit breaker. 14 square millimeters. This is commonly used for service entrances and is protected by a 60 ampere circuit breaker. Conclude: as wire size increases, its current carrying capacity also increases. Wire size, m squared, common use simple description 2.0 m squared lighting circuits used for lighting fixtures such as bulbs and ceiling lights. Suitable for low electrical loads. It is commonly protected by a 15 ampere, 15A, circuit breaker. 3.5 square millimeters convenience outlets commonly used for wall outlets that supply electricity to household appliances and devices. It is typically protected by a 20 ampere, 20A, circuit breaker. 5.5 square millimeters air conditioners and refrigerators used for appliances that require more electrical power and higher current capacity. It is commonly protected by a 30 ampere, 30A, circuit breaker. 8.0 square millimeters feeders and heavy-duty equipment used to carry electricity from the panel board to sub-circuits or larger electrical loads. It is commonly protected by a 40 ampere, 40A, circuit breaker. 14 square millimeters service entrance used as the main electrical wire that brings electricity from the power source to the building's panel board. It is commonly protected by a 60 ampere, 60A, circuit breaker. Here is a wire gauge comparison chart. Wire insulation is a protective covering around electrical wires that helps prevent electric shock, short circuits, and damage. Different types of insulation are identified by letter codes that describe their characteristics and uses. There are two common types of insulation are THHN and THWN. THHN, T, thermoplastic. H, heat resistant. HH, high heat resistant, up to 90 degrees Celsius. N, nylon coated, a wire with thermoplastic insulation and a protective nylon coating. It is highly resistant to heat and abrasion, making it suitable for dry locations. Indoor wiring, electrical conduits, residential and commercial buildings. THWN, T, thermoplastic. H, heat resistant. W, water resistant, wet locations. N, nylon coated, a wire with thermoplastic insulation and a nylon coating that is resistant to both heat and moisture. It can be used in both dry and wet locations. Outdoor wiring, underground conduits, damp or wet areas, and industrial installations. Electrical wires have standard colors according to the Philippine Electrical Code. Hot or live wires are usually red, black, yellow, or blue. Neutral wires are white or gray. Ground wires are green or bare copper. Knowing these colors helps electricians avoid wiring mistakes and accidents. What is an electrical conduit? An electrical conduit is a protective tube or pipe used to enclose and protect electrical wires and cables. It helps keep electrical wiring safe, organized, and protected from damage caused by moisture, heat, dust, and physical impact. Why are conduits important? Checkmark protect electrical wires from damage. Checkmark prevent electric shock. Checkmark make wiring neat and organized. Checkmark extend the life of electrical installations. Here are the common types of conduits. Rigid metal conduit, RMC, provides maximum protection. Intermediate metal conduit, IMC, lighter but still strong. Rigid nonmetallic conduit, RNC, made of PVC, commonly used underground. Flexible metal conduit, FMC, bends easily and is ideal for motors and air conditioners. Electrical nonmetallic tubing, ENT, flexible plastic tubing used inside walls and ceilings. Let's conclude. The type of conduit used depends on the installation location and the level of protection needed. Electrical boxes are used to protect electrical wires and hold devices like switches and outlets. They help keep electrical installations safe and organized. Let's identify the different electrical boxes. Junction box, used for joining electrical wires safely. Utility box, used to install switches and convenience outlets. Panel board, houses circuit breakers and distributes electrical power throughout the building. Electrical devices are parts of an electrical system that help control the flow of electricity, provide power to appliances, and protect electrical circuits from damage. Electrical devices are components that control, distribute, and protect electricity in a circuit. Examples include electrical switch, lamp holder, electrical outlet, male plug, circuit breaker. Each of these devices plays an important role in ensuring the safe and efficient operation of an electrical system. Let me ask you, can anyone identify where you usually see these electrical devices at home? We have now completed our discussion on the different materials and components used in electrical installation and electronics servicing. It's time to check what you've learned. Please get your learning activity sheet and read each direction carefully before answering. Always remember, learning today powers the innovations of tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you in our next lesson.